Part of erasing the stigma around sexually transmitted infections is getting comfortable talking about sex. We got candid with college students from all over Delaware about everything from STIs to testing to that time you had the talk with your parents. Did your caregiver, parent, ever talk to you about sex? And if yes, what was that like?
I just live with my mom, and I don't remember it being like a sit-down conversation about sex or what sex was like. I think it was mainly I was curious, and then she found out I was curious, and then from that point on, she decided to have a more formal conversation with me about it.
Like, we have a great relationship, but it's not really that deep, you know? We've never actually had a conversation about sex. It's just kind of like this unspoken thing that, like, you know.
I know my dad talks about me. He said, like, you know, make sure you're using protection if you are going to have sex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you are of the age where, you know, to be excited and want to start doing stuff, make sure you are wearing a condom. You are being respectful, and make sure it's a two-party thing.
Do you know someone who's had an STI, and if so, what was it like for them?
I actually know someone who got chlamydia from their significant other when they were in a relationship, and they had to go to the doctor to find out about it.
Two of my close friends, they actually got it from their significant other as well, having to find out from the doctor, like, oh, something isn't right with their system.
I do know someone who did have a sexually transmitted disease. He got it from someone else, actually, and he was cured, but it was just, you know, he was very upset, and he didn't know how to tell his parents.
I think that it changed their life like drastically. Almost really lost like people that were close to them just because their ignorance, whether it be good or bad ignorance, and like your family, your parents, like they kind of get that disappointed. So yeah, it changed their life.
What are some ways you know that are available to prevent STIs?
Definitely abstinence and protected intercourse. Yeah, definitely.
Let me know what's going on with you so that way I can know for my safety, and that goes for anything. But even with a condom, is still, you know, you're still at risk, but you're more safer with one than without one.
How would being blind, so losing your vision, or finding out that you couldn't have kids, how would those things affect your life?
Being blind, first of all, would affect my life completely differently because I've been able to see my entire life. So to just suddenly be blind, I wouldn't even know how to act or how to go about my life, really.
That would be a major, like, heartbreak. Because I've seen, for me personally, like, just based off of my family and my structure, like, I had my mom and my dad, and they helped me through my life. And I saw the family that they built, and I was like, I want that for myself.
Do you think you can tell by looking at someone if they have an STI?
Yeah, I feel like you can't tell by just looking at them.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
I don't believe you can tell just by looking at someone if they have an STI.
Do you know what percentage of people don't show symptoms of STIs?
I would say about 20%, maybe.
I'm gonna say maybe like 50.
65.
I'm gonna go 75.
60%.
No, honestly, mine would be around 70, you know, those asymptomatic people who just don't know.
It's 70%.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I was thinking, well, that's a lot.
I feel like it's kind of scary because you never really know, because if they don't know, you won't know. And you're just going around thinking, and the only way to really know is to get tested with your partner before you engage in sexual activity to find out.
Yeah, it's frightening to think about, like 70%, that's a high number, and to think that maybe your potential future partner could be one of those ones who aren't getting tested. I mean, but that's why it's also important to just ask them those questions and like, are you getting tested regularly? When was the last time you went to the doctor? And things of that nature, so.